What's good, Commanders fans? So not good news here. The Commanders decline, or they're not going to exercise Chase Young's fifth-year option. Just listen to Ron Rivera talking press conferences. In that draft day press conference, he said, oh, May 2nd. We're just going to wait till May 2nd. Everybody kept asking, oh, May 2nd, we're going to make a decision. So today's what, April 26th, and he made the decision clearly before May 2nd. But you can just tell everything that he said. We're just going to wait. Or he was like, I don't think he said new ownership is going to make the decision on that, but he just never really gave an answer, and not giving an answer was an answer. And you saw other teams pick up, like CeeDee Lamb, he got his option picked up. Justin Jefferson was picked up yesterday. If he really wanted to pick it up, they would have been picked it up, in my opinion. If they really felt comfortable with picking it up, they would have picked it up for Chase Young. So this does remind me of Daniel Jones a little bit. His option wasn't picked up, but they announced that on draft day, and then he played well. He played a lot better. Now, people keep comparing Chase Young's situation to Daron Payne. It's really not the same or equal because they did pick up Daron Payne's fifth-year option. But the only thing is that they didn't extend him. So everybody's trying to compare. But in my opinion, it's not. I get where people are going with that comparison. But at the same time, it's not the same. Like, not picking up your fifth-year option, it's a pretty big deal, man. And it tells they don't want to pay that $17 million. Ron, and I think some of the stuff is off the field stuff too. I still don't think Ron is happy about OTAs and how Chase Young didn't come and wasn't there as a captain. The year Ron Rivera talked about maturity, and the year before, even before the knee injury, Chase Young was not playing good football. 1.5 sacks. He wasn't getting to the quarterback. He was running past the quarterback. As you saw against Josh Allen, that Bills game, he was just running past guys, talking about the sack record, trying to get sacks. But I do think this will motivate Chase Young, or it could piss him off. So Nikki Javala, she said that they informed Chase Young and his agent that they're not going to exercise Chase Young's fifth-year option. So could Chase Young request a trade? Could he be traded? There have been rumors that the Texans may be interested. What is his trade value? The Texans have the 12th pick of the draft. They are looking for a defensive end. I don't think they'll give us the 12th pick of the draft. You look at what Jeff Okudah just got traded for like a 5th-round pick or something like that. So I right now with that knee injury, not only was it a ACL, but he had the patella tendon was injured as well. So Chase Young had a pretty darn bad knee injury. He didn't come back until the third to last game of the season. So definitely has to work on his pass rush moves, counter moves, using his hands, all that. So it is disappointing that we're at this point with Chase Young. Him being the second pick of the draft, being compared to both Bosa brothers. Todd McShay saying that he was better than both Bosa brothers, and the generational talent word, those two words were thrown out for Chase Young a lot when he drafted. I remember I was hyped. And that rookie season was a good rookie season. Offensive rookie of the year, defensive rookie of the year, made a Pro Bowl, led all rookies in sacks, forced fumbles, defensive touchdowns, all that, the scoop and score. The potential that was there certainly for Chase Young, but he definitely didn't make that second-year leap, and the knee injury certainly didn't help either. And when he came back, just that knee brace, he just didn't have that same explosion as he did, of course, coming out of Ohio State, and also his rookie season as well. So, yeah, I mean, I just remember, look, when he didn't come to OTAs, I'm not going to blame him on OTAs, but, when he said, he's doing Family Feud and other things like that, I just don't think Ron Rivera was happy about that. And the rehab situation, too. Yes, he trained out there with Von Miller, but I think Ron Rivera really wanted him to train in Virginia or in the DMV with the Washington Commanders training staff. And just a lot of the things that transpired, I just don't think Ron Rivera was happy with that at all. Now, what could happen is that Chase Young could ball out this year. Let's say he gets double-digit sacks. Let's say he has his best year of his career, has like 10 sacks, couple forced fumbles. He's not going to want to resign here. I highly doubt that. I highly doubt he's going to want to resign here. I think he's going to want to go somewhere else. And trading Chase Young, I think it is on the table. They brought in Myles Murphy, the defensive end out of Clemson, and I certainly think that he's an option for sure. I think he's an option for sure. I don't know about at 16, but of course Montez Sweat, he's got to get paid if you want to bring him back. It's a contract year for him. You already paid Deron. You already paid John Allen. So you just weren't going to be able to pay all four of these guys at the D line, at the defensive line position, to be honest with you. I mean, the only way you're going to pay all these guys this big money is, if you keep Sam Howell on this rookie contract and he plays well again, and the D line, they just show up, then you just have to pay them. You got to make it work because they're just like a top 5 defense in the league, almost like a 2000 Ravens kind of defense. And that's the only way I can see them trying to keep all these guys together. So, but yeah, I mean, Ron, he will reward you. He rewarded Terry McLaurin. He rewarded Deron Payne. He rewarded John Allen, Terry McLaurin. I mean, he rewards guys when they do play well. So there is a chance that this could happen. Chase Young have a good year and they reward him, but this definitely is going to light some fire under Chase Young for sure, man. This is a huge year for him, man. It's a contract year for Chase Young. So I'm rooting for Chase Young. I'm a big Chase Young fan. I certainly think he can bounce back and get back to his rookie season form or his Ohio State form. But I know a lot of the fan base has already given up on Chase Young. When I talk about Chase Young, the B word is thrown out there for sure. So, but yeah, that's my son right there in the background. But yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. But the Commanders declined. Ron Rivera declined Chase Young's 5th-year option. So we'll see what happens with this. All right, you guys. The draft is tomorrow, man. Big news already. So we'll see if Chase Young's traded. But they definitely have to take calls. They definitely have to take calls and listen. And if teams are offering like a 1st-round pick or something like that, I think you have to consider it for sure. I don't think they're going to offer a 1st-round pick. I think at best a 2nd-round pick right now. Maybe the Texans, maybe the Seahawks, maybe the Chiefs, a team like that. I can see that. But that's about it. All right, you guys. Tell the Commanders. Peace.